Hello everybody, it's me, TheClayMan Films. And you're probably wondering what this is. It's a very different video, that's obviously what it is, you motherfucker. Okay, but in all seriousness, I had this idea of reading creepypastas quite a long time ago. I did it on one of my old channels that is now deleted, which is, big sad. But there's not much I can do about that. However, it is now 2024, and that was back in 2015. Anyways, side tangent, put aside. This is a Doom creepypasta, and essentially, I got my emo friend and a gay shark to react to me reading it. So yeah, enjoy. And if you don't subscribe, I am going to I'm going to ram a school bus through the local 7-Eleven.
And now for something completely different.
Okay.
All right, intro number 2, because I totally didn't say anything offensive the first time around. So yeah, we're reading the Doom creepypasta. After I talked about it all the way in June of this year. Wow, I certainly know how to get things started right away. Am I right, guys?
Let's get it on.
Okay, I guess that's how we're doing it. All right. But to make sure, huh?
Just shut up. Let's read the fucking shit. You absolute poon. I don't care.
All right, I'm gonna zoom in.
You better not start. Okay.
All right.
We're already getting ahead of ourselves. We gotta.
Oh wait a minute, hold on. Who's? I forgot. There's not much dialogue in terms of what people say in here, so I guess it'll just be me reading and you guys listening, and you can add in any of your own comments or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna do. But yeah.
All right. Here we go. I was an assistant creative director at id Software who worked alongside Tom Hall during the 1993 development of what would be called Doom. What? Bitch, you're already interrupting the story. I'm only a sentence in.
Okay. All right.
Now I'm laughing, and now I can't read it. Look what you've done.
Oh boy, it's like having tails in this already.
No, it's not like. Okay, well now I'm gonna have to cut that part out. Thanks a lot, man.
I am not Tails.
Yeah, he's not gay.
That's not what I meant.
What?
Since development, from what I heard, lasted from January to December. What the fuck is this sentence? Why is this in here? God damn it. I gotta restart from the beginning because, I lost the fucking story. I was an assistant creative director at id Software who worked alongside Tom Hall during the 1993 development of what would be called Doom. Since development, from what I heard, lasted from January to December, since it only took about a year to develop the game. I, like Tom Hall, had to resign, but while he had to resign mid-1993 due to creative differences between himself and John Carmack, I left in late August due to an entirely different reason. From
this
about...
fucking cat, I swear to God, get the fuck down. Okay, thank you. Okay, keep going.
From about March until my resignation, I was responsible for storyboarding and monster/weapon concepts, and I agreed with everything that Hall had put out. When Hall had left, I advised Carmack and John Romero to keep some of Hall's ideas in. They agreed to keep in some of the maps, which are now in the second episode of the final game, as well as some of the weapons and extra aesthetics that didn't make it into the final product, such as wall decals, footstep sound effects, and even alternate deaths for the demons.
That's really cool.
I'm gonna substitute monsters with demons because this is Doom.
Yeah, that's true. And
I don't know why they refer to them as monsters. Like,
They're
bro.
retarded. How did that make you guys laugh? What the hell?
Oh my god.
Nowhere they're retarded. Like it's and it's like really calling them monsters. Like I get it. Like I'm sorry. That was very rude. Calling them monsters. It's like
Okay. You've had you've had your soapbox. It's time to get off now.
No, fuck you. No, I swear to God. Ready to animate my character.
This is gonna be a painful video. But anyways,
it is.
Ideas such as the Unmaker, however, wouldn't be seen until Doom 64, and the monorail wouldn't be seen until Doom 3. All this might seem familiar to you, as well as the betas ranging from 0.2 to the press release 0.8. But the 0.1 beta was lost, as well as another beta that became the reason for me to retire. This beta you might think would be called 0.666 or 0.667, when in fact the beta was called 0.7.
He said it. He said the numbers. He said the three numbers. Oh,
Rosie, he said the line. Oh,
666. My favorite.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's right. It's my favorite too, guys. Hey guys, hail Satan, am I right? I did, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Things had gone very smoothly since the AI in this beta was now working, and you could even I can't read.
Don't we all?
I can't read either.
Okay. And you could now even shoot the demons and pick up items and power-ups. The mission-based code was also working, and the HUD that was shown in 0.2 was reintroduced, complete with its functions. It seemed like the game was going to be going Tom Hall's way. Or so I thought. Choosing to make a presentation to the rest of the id Software team, I oversaw the finishing touches of Episode 2 since Romero was working on Episode 1. When this demo was finished, I called for a meeting to show off the features of what could have been Doom. I started up the game, and in this version, you could play as one of the 4 Marines Tom Hall had proposed. I started out in the rec room with just a rifle and a dead imp. Unlike the other betas, the other 3 Marines weren't there, so I started off in the hallway. The imps acted just like their final versions, as well as the zombies, but this version also included civilian zombies. I noted that this version doesn't base itself on a hub, but rather you progressed from level to level, like in the final product. However, in the lab, the 4th to last level in the episode, I came across an artifact called the Heart of Lothar. It was a black heart, with green blood oozing out of it, and was the key to opening the final room in the level, since that door was the kind of door you'd see in a hell level. This is where things started to go awry.
Oh, God.
Well, guess what? We never got Episode 3 for Half-Life 2.
What the fuck does Half-Life 2 have to do with this?
Think about it. They said they're gonna make Episode 1 and 2. But we never got Episode 3!
listen, man, I'm still waiting for Subnautica 2 to come out. Like, can we just
Oh my god.
can we just ignore the things that we really want right now?
You know what I really want? To lose my virginity.
Same.
Bend over, Brody. When I opened the demonic door, instead of another room with a switch, there was a pitch-black hallway in its place. I was puzzled, because I don't remember anyone doing this, but I assumed it was a glitch, so I pressed on. Despite the fact that the screen was completely black beside the HUD, the footsteps sound clip was still playing. At this point, I was starting to be put off by the fact that something could pop up and kill me outright. Suddenly, a demon did pop up, but it didn't look like anything that was designed for the game. It looked like a Baron of Hell, except it had no head. Its hooves were replaced with claws, it had a pentagram on its chest, and its normal pinkish color was now a dark red. It didn't do anything, but the controls were now unresponsive. I tried explaining to the group that this was a glitch, and that the computer was just chugging on the game, but this was understandable, as this was a beta after all. The monster's pentagram was now replaced with this face that seemed like a mix between a demonic ghost and a screaming face, like Gygus from Earthbound. And a loud screeching noise suddenly burst from the computer's speakers. And by loud, I mean loud. The controls were now responsive, and naturally I tried leaving the hallway, but no matter what I did, the monster was still in front of me. This seemed to go on for 5 minutes, and the screeching stopped. But at that exact second, the screen went black for a few seconds, and then I found myself at the starting point of the first level.
Interesting.
Very and so it's like a weird like virus thing that was just in the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like it could be possible it could be possible that like whatever this is, it somehow found its way into a game. It's an actual demonic force. So yeah. Keep going though.
Alright. My rifle was out of bullets, but there was no ammo. In fact, oh, that voice crack. In fact, there was almost absolutely nothing, save for the dead imp. Then I went out into the corridor, only to find that all of the demons were now dead. They all weren't just dead, they had all been gibbed. I looked around trying to see what else was out of the ordinary. There was still nothing beside gibbed demons. I explained that there were some bugs that needed to be fixed, but in reality, there was nothing to explain. I tried to exit the level, but instead of the exit switch taking me to the next level, a message popped up saying, so it translates to, "She did this. Now let me out."
Ooh.
So who is she? That is the question.
She's probably like the core of the whole virus, I'm guessing.
Alright.
Yeah.
At this point, I was not just perplexed, but disturbed. And now my head was filled with so many questions. What is causing this game to glitch out? What was that message about? Was that monster Lothar? Voice crack again. As I re-entered the area, I noticed the gibbed demons were now starting to levitate, and the HUD with my weapon had suddenly vanished. As the corpses levitated, I started to make out a murmur, then a series of moans. The corpses were now being swallowed by the ceiling, and the moans started to enhance, transform, and then finally distort. Suddenly, the screen turned white, then black, then white, and I was transformed, bro, I can't read. Bitch, this is not Transformers. Shut up! I was transported into a Hall of Mirrors room, a supposed limbo. However, the HUD and my weapon were back, and the game at first rendered chunks of raw data, then followed by the game raining pretty much anything you could find in the game. Demons, items, weapons, decorations, you name it. The moans from earlier came back, but louder and at random intervals. I couldn't explain why I was teleported into this supposed limbo, but all I could do was to keep playing. Just as the game was about to crash from CPU overload, the screen turned black again, but this time it stayed that way for a minute. When the game had finished loading, I was in the starting area of the episode's final level, and was... Oh, I nearly threw up. And was immediately greeted with the pained scream of a man. And for some reason, I was now armed to the teeth with every single weapon in the game, Unmaker included. This scream didn't sound like the usual death scream from Doom Guy, but it sounded like this man was in excruciating, agonizing pain. I was too scared to go any further, but something told me I had to keep going. Like the first level, this level had every demon killed and or gibbed, and every decoration and item was gone. When I entered the area where I was supposed to fight the cyber demon, I instead found its bloodied hooves laying there, as it had already been slain by someone or something. Adjacent to where the cyber demon once stood was a dead marine who had been torn in half. Apparently, this was Buddy Dakota from the Doom Bible. A yelp sound was heard, and the bloody hooves were now replaced with Lothar. It looked like I had to fight him, so naturally I shot at him with every weapon I had, but to no avail. My last weapon was the Unmaker, and lo and behold, I not only managed to hurt Lothar, I ended up killing him in what seemed like a curb stomp battle, despite the fact that most of his attacks did a lot of damage. I thought to myself, it's over. It's done. I don't have to witness that ever again. Big mistake. The screen cut to black for the final time. I looked back to the group. They all had looks that ranged from confusion to shock. I was filled with a mix of embarrassment from this fiasco and fear of what I had just witnessed. What happened next was the icing on the cake. A message popped up on the screen saying, "Let me out." The message then repeated itself all over the screen until the entire screen was filled with this mantra of madness. Then something happened that will forever be engraved in my mind. The messages started to form that screaming face on Lothar's chest, and the second the face had formed, the screeching sound from my first encounter with Lothar came on. What was mere minutes seemed like hours during the screeching. This unholy screeching started to distort, enhance, and finally glitch out. As a result, the computer finally crashed.
Finally.
I booted up the computer, desperate to see what had happened. I opened up the contents of the beta, only to find that the entire beta was now corrupted, and there was nothing left to salvage. The entire team worked to recreate the beta, but every time was a failure, as if the game was broken beyond repair to what was experienced that day. Progress for Doom had been set back at least a month, since they had to roll back to the 0.6 beta, and I had voluntarily resigned from id Software. I've never shared my experiences with anyone about this beta or this supposedly self-aware Lothar until now. I chose to take no credit or even have my name in the credits for the final product. This cursed beta was kept as a secret amongst employees at id and was eventually forgotten. I remember the beta because I've had nightmares about repressed memories, since I've been rather sick lately and passed this off as being delirious at first. But the memory of Lothar was what came to my dreams the most. What did Lothar do to me? And that's it.
Wow. Holy shit. Well, you know, that was very interesting. And it was very fun to be here. I'm impressed that there's even a well, I didn't know that there was a Doom creepypasta.
This is the only one that I found that was pretty decent. I know there's another one relating to Doom 3, but I haven't read that one through yet.
Yeah.
So, you know.
What about any normal creepypastas?
I'll probably do those later down the line. I want to do more obscure ones over like the mainline ones. So.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna animate that shit.
Why not? It'd be really funny. Just
no, it's gonna be a lot of fucking torture and pain because there's not gonna be a lot of miles to compare the fucking story and plot and shit.
All right. Well, that's been the Heart of Lothar, a Doom creepypasta. If y'all like that, like and subscribe for more because, you know, I'm desperate and I need more subscribers.
I'm the only one that is currently dead right now. Shut the fuck up. My channel is dead, so shut your fucking mouth.
I only have 71 subscribers. I want to mention that.
Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Razor. He's trying to get his start, and it would be very appreciated if you go over there and show him some love.
And also, if you really do like Godzilla and Jurassic Park stuff, I'm there. And also, if you wanted to see some stupid bullshit, I'm also there. So, yeah.
Bullshit such as 65.
Shut up.
And also check out Rosie Saiyan because he's very, because you know Sanadao Part 3.
Whoa, no, I'm not making an animation.
Get him to 1,000 subscribers so we can all watch Sanadao animated by Rosie Saiyan. And with that, I'll see you all
in the paradox.
Oh my gosh. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video. Yeah, Sanada Part 3. Why do you look like a raging homosexual, bro? Like, what the